Hi everyone, it's SaphirazlilJewels here, and today I'm going to do a polymer clay tutorial, and I haven't done one of those in a really long time. I asked you guys on my Instagram if I should do a tutorial on these Soot Sprite magnets, and you guys said yes. So I'm going to do this tutorial on these Soot Sprites. Soot Sprites in Japanese are called Ssu Watari. It directly means, I think, wandering soot, and these you may have seen in the movie My Neighbor Totoro or Spirited Away. You will need black polymer clay, and this is Primo by Sculpey. You also need a magnet with the plastic casing, but that's just the one I like to use. Just find the magnet blank by itself if you can. And the ones I bought were from Daiso, and it came in a pack of 15. You can choose whatever size you want. There's like extra small, medium, large. It really depends on how big you want your Sprite to be. I'm going to be using black acrylic paint and white acrylic paint. You don't have to be exact when measuring the polymer clay because it really depends on your surface. So take your ball polymer clay and try to round it out the best you can. Take your magnet, and on the top side, press this directly on top, and then apply more pressure until it reaches the edge. So this is what this should look like. It should be smooth on the edges. So with the back of your paintbrush, indent on where you're going to put the eyes. So I'm going to put one over there, and I'm going to put one over there. Dip the end of your paintbrush just like that. See where you indented, and then put the paintbrush right on top. Be careful not to use too much pressure. How big you want the eyes really depends on the paintbrush end or how much pressure you want to put on it. So as you're waiting for the whites of the eyes to dry, you can move on to the next step. And in this step, you can use either an X-Acto knife or a needle or needle tool. And I like to use my sewing needle for this. When texturing this is what I'd like to keep in mind. You see, if you can tell by the way I textured this, I went in and away from the eyes. If you like it just like this, you can just pop it in the oven, and then when it comes out, you can add the pupils to the eyes. But at this point, this is when I would texture it. I like to start up here, and I go like this. Kind of like that. I would go down. And it doesn't really matter how you do it. As long as you don't have like X's everywhere, then that wouldn't make much sense. But you have to be jagged yet flowy, so you have that texture. So now I'm done texturing, comparing it to this smooth ball of polymer clay. You can see how much the texturing has changed it. To bake this prior to your package instructions. So I just pulled this out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. You can see after you bake it, it gets a lot more matte. And if you're into that, you can just leave it like this. You don't have to glaze it, but you do still have to paint on the pupils. Take your black acrylic paint, find the center, or if you want to like mismatch the eyes, like put one here and put the other one over there. Oh, my bad. Since I accidentally colored it, guess I'm gonna make it look up. So I'm just gonna finish coloring it. So this is what it looks like. Sorry, I really messed up on this one. So this messed up because I painted this while it was still hot. When a charm is hot, when you put a liquid on top of it, it tends to evaporate faster. So when I put the paint on, it instantly dried, so it couldn't form that circle shape. So just for the sake of time, let's just pretend that this is the finished piece. Yay! And as you can tell, this Soot Sprite charm doesn't really like this one, because you can see it doesn't like them. Maybe because it looks too ugly. And if you're wondering what's going on, the magnets are both positive on this end or negative on this end. So it's kind of pushing it away. At this point, you can glaze it with whatever you want. I really hope you guys liked this tutorial, and I'm sorry that I failed on showing you guys a good one. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful too. And if you guys make any Soot Sprite magnets and take pictures of it, you could tag me or something or send it to me through YouTube or through Instagram, and I would love to see what you guys make. So stay awesome, stay crafty, and thanks for watching, you guys. Bye. Let's make fun of SaphirazlilJewels. Okay. Hi guys, it's SaphirazlilJewels here. Haha, I get it, cause she says SaphirazlilJewels in her videos. Ha ha ha, I get it.
Go away. Meh.